Hi everyone! I've got another card tutorial for you, and this time it's using the pieces from the previous video to make a simple, very simple card. If you go back and check out that video, you'll see that I've actually got 4 of each of these pieces to make 4 cards. So this is what I've got. So this piece measures, see if I can remember, 8 by 5 1/4, and it's Peekaboo Peach. That's Stampin' Up. This is Melon Mambo, and it measures 3 3/4 by 5. And then this is another 1/4 of an inch smaller, so 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. I think I've got that right. And this is Whisper White. This is just the regular Whisper White, not the thick Whisper White. I've got the Peekaboo Peach and Melon Mambo ink pads. I've also got Pumpkin Pie and Cucumber Crush. So that's the ink pads. I've got my Stampin' Magic, so I just want to see if I can get better placement. And the stamp set I'm going to use today is Sunshine Sayings. I've used, I think, one of the dies from the die set that coordinates with it, 2 of the dies actually, in another video, but I just wanted to try and make use of the actual stamps here. So that's what we're going to do today, and some of the words. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use this for all the cards, or whether I'm going to do different things with those card blanks like I've just shown you. So we'll see. Maybe I'll just do a totally different card in each with the same colours. Who knows? So let's put that to one side. What I'm going to start with is my Whisper White, which I have here, and I'm just going to, well, I'm going to start with the stem that comes in that stamp set, and I'm obviously going to do that in green. So this is Cucumber Crush. I'm just going to ink that up. And I'm just going to eyeball it. And I might have this off kind of to, you know, at an angle. Like that. So there's the stamp. There's the I wonder if I can eyeball this bit. Oh, should I? This is the leaf in that stamp set, and yes, I'm in my pyjamas. I had a day off today. Let's see if I can get this somewhat. Yeah, that's not totally how I imagined it. It's artsy. So that's the leaves. So I'll leave that to one side. Then I'm going to take the let's do the Peekaboo Peach first, I think. No, let's do the Pumpkin Pie. So taking the darker colour. Yep, taking the darker colour, and I'm kind of going to do a bit of a, it's not really 2-step stamping because of what it is, but it's just that sort of idea anyway. Let's see where I kind of want this. Now that I've done that kind of look, I kind of want the same type of thing with my flower. You watch, this will fit perfectly or something. Ah, no, perfect. So that was in Pumpkin Pie, and I know you're probably sitting there going, oh my, what a mess. No, it'll be fine. So while that dries a little, I'm going to stamp the sentiment. Now this I am going to use the Stampin' Magic. So just a refresher, you grab your Stampin' Magic, you pop the little plastic sheet. It's got a rough side, or a more rough side on one side and a very smooth one on the other. The smooth side needs to be face down. You pop the corner of your plastic sheet into the corner of the Stampin' Magic. You then, oh, would have helped if this was open. I'm using Melon Mambo. mumbo. Take your stamp, ink it up. This bit doesn't have to be perfect. Just line up the block edges in the corner of your Stamp-A-Majig. Leave your stamp on there. Don't move your stamp off there because you need it to be in the same position within that Stamp-A-Majig. While I'm here, I'm just going to turn this around, and I'm going to do the other word. And that way, when I go in here, I can place these where I want them. Where do I want them? I think I might put this down first. Let's line her up about. No, I don't want it there, no. I'm going to put it up here actually. I'll tell you why in a bit. Put my Stamp-A-Majig back in. Remove that. Remember which word I've got. Sunshine. You can move that because that word's done. Word. Oh yeah, word. And then I can line this up exactly where I want it. Providing I can see straight, it should line up perfectly on top of it. Get that out of the way. So do you see there? Nice and straight, even for me. I did smear this a little bit, but that's okay because the ink was a little bit wet. So that's the other thing, just be careful because this will sort of smush any wet ink. And the reason I want to leave this like this is because I want to put a piece of Peekaboo Peach ribbon on here. So I'll just get that. So I've got a piece of our Peekaboo, and you see how it matches and coordinates perfectly. That's the great thing about Stampin' Up! Products, is they do coordinate. You don't have to think about it. Like this, sometimes I'm alright and I can get this stuff right, but there are times when I can't. So this is where having coordinated products, I know there are other companies out there who do that as well, so I think it's just awesome. Oh, little tip, if you've got more than one pair of scissors, which as a crafter you probably do, and you have specific scissors that are just for ribbon or just for fabric, tie a piece of ribbon around them, and that way if you've got kids who are old enough to use scissors, they'll know that these are your ribbon scissors and not to touch them for cutting up, you know, whatever else they decide to cut up. So I'm going to do a little trick here. I'm just going to take, oh, it doesn't stick to my nails. Take a piece of tape, regular tape. I'm just going to, actually, do I want it there? Do I want it there? So there. You put it anyway. Oh, that was way too long. Never mind. I'll just trim this off. Oh, not with those scissors. Oh, if I had scissors that worked. Come on. Right. Sorry about that. Little thing going on there. Oh, making a mess now. Right. It won't get off. So, got my little piece of ribbon, and I'm going to do a bow, but I'll make sure that's wedged in there. Now what I haven't forgotten is the Peekaboo Peach bit that we need to put on. So once your pumpkin pie is dry, if you get the piece that looks like someone's taken a paintbrush and done that with it, and we just literally like art. I'm gonna go technical term, of course. And I'm just literally going to go smush. Look at all that. It's like you've coloured it in rather badly. No, I'm joking. It's a bit of an arty thing, and there is another section in the main catalogue that's about there's all these arty sort of things. Can't think for the life of me what it is. Oh, Playful Palette. And it's the same idea. The stamp set there is all sort of brush strokes and, you know, that sort of arty kind of thing. So I quite like it. But I wanted to make use of it because it's a stamp I haven't actually used yet. So that's a good thing. If you've got something like that in your stash and you still haven't used it, use it. Right, so I'm just going to flip this over now and stick it to my Mellow Mumbo piece. That's what I was trying to say. See if I can get this to stick to this. I don't know if it will. What I might, no, that'll be alright. We just try and get some, oh, I know what I'll do. Instead of trying to get too much on there, I'll put some adhesive on here as well. It's only because of the ribbon that it's a bit, you know, it's playing up. It's playing up, I tell you. Right, so let's see, there you go, perfect, enough, lovely. Now I'm just going to take a piece of ribbon. I'm not going to do anything fancy, I'm just going to do like a square knot. I think that's what they call them. Go wherever it wants. Are you still with me? Right, and then before I put this together, I'm just going to score this. I've got my score buddy here, and this was 8, so score it a 4. And then that's simply going to go on there. Super easy, guys, as always. Ugh, it's stuck to me. Sticking. Sticking. Get off. There you go. And there you have it. Really, really quick card. You could, just thinking about it, you could add a bit of bling to the middle of the flower if you wanted, like a centre. You don't have to. You could keep it really plain like this. You could, what else could you do? You could add extra, like, you know, some that might look like dead space, but I think it looks quite cute. And I think also because you've got your sayings there, you've got your main image there, and you've got your bow there, you've kind of got this triangle. If you think in terms of triangle like that, with placement, it evens the card out and it makes it look more balanced. I've had cards in the past that haven't looked like that, so take it from my experience. So yes,
you've got main image, sentiment, bow, and you've got that triangular sort of effect. So oh, I nearly forgot something that I keep saying to do. Back of your cards. And I've got goop all over my thingy bob. And this one doesn't have a I haven't got a sentiment on the inside for this one, just because of the sentiment as it happened on the outside. Just stamp my, I've got pumpkin pie again, just for a bit of variation. I could have used Peekaboo Peach and it would be tone on tone, which is also, I love that look as well. So there you go, stamp on the back. Nothing on the inside, but it's just a little note card, so you could do that, you know, for someone if you want to cheer them up or something like that. So there you go, guys. Sorry about the croaky voice and the pyjamas. I'll see you in the next one.